York's only local show is back on its new home on York's only local station.
Guess who's back? Back again.
This is the Gary Sutton Show on WOYK.
I'm back.
Now, broadcasting live from WOYK's downtown York studios inside Wellspan Park, here's Gary Sutton.
Good morning and welcome to a Tuesday morning edition of the Gary Sutton Show on WOYK. It is February the 4th, and right now it is 6:03? 6:05. There it is. I was looking, my glasses got a little tinted there for a second. 38 degrees on Brooks Robinson Plaza, and we are so happy to be here today. We, because Mark McKenzie and I are with you this morning. Good morning, my friend.
Hello.
Great to have you in today, and great to be with all of you who are up this early in the morning and you're going, I want to slap them. They have way too much enthusiasm. We want to slap them, but no, you don't. We're here to make your day a little brighter with all kinds of information and fun and opinion and all that stuff.
Yes.
All right. So anyway, let's get started here. Question of the day today, by the way. Today is the 21st anniversary of the founding of This Medium Facebook. I have that on my Facebook page. That's why I said This Medium, because if you were looking at Gary Sutton's show under Facebook, you would see that was the medium I was using. Anyway, the question, has Facebook generally been good or bad for society? How do you use it? And has it been good or bad for you? It's actually three questions, not just one. So it gives you a chance to think a little bit through all of that. And feel free to get in there and get your opinion down. We'll share that throughout the show as we do every single day. Also, we have a giveaway today. I'm giving Mark away right at the end of the show. No.
What?
I never give you away. Right? You like get MVP every day.
What?
But I just thought that would get your ears perked up.
It did.
Yeah, the Capital Region Golf Card. Gave one yesterday to Steve Berg, who listens to our show. Steve, by the way, I know is also a part of the Spring Garden Band. He's a heck of a French horn player, he and his wife. And so Steve Berg, the winner of that, he's also an avid golfer, and he's going to get a Capital Region Golf Card just for texting in. Yeah, I mean, you can text in here and today qualify yourself for a Capital Region Golf Card. Just let me know that you want to be considered for that. 833-478-4729. That's 833-478-4729. And Steve's will be on his way out today for him. The call-in number today also, if you want to call in when we don't have a guest on, because we have one line right now. That's how primal we are. 717-846-9870 if you want to write that down. 717-846-9870. And you can call in today. Well, we also have 989woyk.com if you want to listen on there. And we also have the app. I mean, good grief. So many ways to get hold of us here. It's amazing. Then, of course, if you miss anything on this show, then you can watch on WOYK YouTube later on today when we have podcasts up for all of our different segments. And we got a ton of different segments today on National Thank a Mailman Day.
Yes,
National Thank a Mailman Day. I know
that's if you can, they're moving these days.
They are. We have a great mailman at my church named Mark, and I'll tell you, he does a great job. I told him, I said, you must have a great Fitbit. He said, oh, yeah. He said he puts a lot of steps down every single day. So, thank a mailman or a mail woman, by the way. We have mail women out there, too, not to be racist or sexist or anything else here. It is 5 days to the Super Bowl. The Eagles and KC. KC looking to make history, maybe the third in a row. The Eagles looking to spoil that. And for most of us here, the Eagles will root for them to spoil it.
It's hard to bet against Andy Reid and Patrick Mahomes.
I know.
So, if you're an Eagles fan, obviously you have to cheer for your team.
Right.
But as myself, just kind of a bystander, I guess.
Yeah, looking at it from an objective point of view,
yes,
to the extent that we can.
I will be rooting, though, for the Eagles.
So will I. I'm an Eagles rooter in this particular case. 10 days to Valentine's Day. And, of course, that's just around the corner.
Oh, no.
10 days to Valentine's Day. Get to work. Coming up this morning here on the show, we've got Jamie Norpel from Logos Partners and New York Safety Collaborative. I'm telling you what, I am really intrigued by what this group is doing. And we're going to talk today about threat assessment mitigation. Yeah, TAM. And you might say, well, that sounds like, here, my eyes are glazing over. No. Don't let that happen. I don't care if you live in the city. I don't care if you live in the county. She's got certain specific proactive and preventative things that are getting done. And you will be amazed by how many people are joining together to do this. This is like one of the least noisy things you've ever heard and one of the most profound programs that's going on in the county. And I want you to listen in for Jamie this morning at 7:05. She's great. James Sanders will get into DeepSeek and its impact on the United States and the AI market today at 7:35. And Ryan Fox joins us from Houston Fox Financial Services. And he's going to get into kind of a general reaction to the news right now. Trump is, I guess you'd have to say if you're what's the word they use for that? When you're a disruptor. A lot of things being disrupted. And we're going to ask Ryan how that's affecting our economic scene in the country. He'll take a market look this morning to give us a general tip and also tell us a little bit about his business as well. And then at 8:35, Major retired Joe DeCree from Montana, who is a veteran, is going to get into some of the changes in the military. Do we have an imperialistic attitude right now in our country? And we're also going to talk about male and female, gender versus sex, all of that. So we got a lot of that coming up today here on this show. And again, you're welcome to call in if you'd like at 846-9870. That's 717-846-9870. Or text us at 833-478-4729. And if you want to text this morning, you want a topic, tell us what you think about Facebook 21 years after it got started, when Mark Zuckerberg came up with this idea. And man, what a revolution it has been.
Or did he steal it?
Yeah. Did he go out and
from
take
the
it from somebody?
Winklevoss?
What?
Is that? Don't you remember the other brothers, the twins?
Oh, yeah.
Winklevoss.
Okay.
That's what I think it was.
Anyway, it debuted on February 4th of 2004 as the Facebook. Napster founder Sean Parker famously got Zuckerberg to drop the word "the" a year later. By the way, Justin Timberlake played him in the movie. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So anyway, couple things in honor of the 21st. Here are 21 things you should never post on Facebook, okay? Anything illegal, obviously. Don't incriminate yourself, all right? Number 2, answers to common security questions like your first car, your mom's maiden name.
Oh, yeah.
Don't do that. Your home address. That includes photos of your new place after you move. Don't do it. Mm-hmm. I mean, you probably don't think about this because most of us are pretty naive about this stuff.
Yes.
Here's another one. Your license. It's something a lot of 16-year-olds do. They put their license down when they get it because they're proud of it, and people go, oh, let me jot that down.
Yeah, really.
Other people's big news. Make sure they announce it first. Don't take someone's thunder. Details about when you're leaving for vacation. Burglars are jotting that down, too. See Home Alone. All right? Your work schedule. Same reason. People will know you're not home. I know people who are just absolutely fanatical about that. Don't say anything on the radio about that I'm going on vacation because I don't want people to know what. Like, I don't even know where you live.
I think a couple of our guests.
Yes. Tons of party photos. Mm-hmm. It won't look great when you're applying for jobs, okay? And they go back and say, let's check this person out. And they say, hey, man, look at me. So, yeah, when you're diving off the balcony. Emotionally charged post, the type you end up regretting the next day. Yeah, don't let emotion drive you to post. Okay, let's see. Facts.
What?
Facts you got from a meme. 99% chance they're bogus. Yeah, be careful on what you call facts. Okay, that takes a little bit of digging and all of that. Photos of your keys. This is one I hadn't thought about. People can duplicate them from a photo now.
No kidding.
I did not know that.
Me neither.
There's a brand new thing. So first of all, why would you take photos of your keys?
That's a good question.
And show somebody that. And 2, if you did that, maybe you're too stupid and you really need to be robbed. I don't know. I don't know.
Maybe you need to be robbed.
I'm just saying. Maybe Darwin was right. Anyway, the name of your kid's school. It's just too scary of a world. Yeah, I mean, don't put down your kid's school. There are some real sickos out there, and you don't need that. Mm-hmm. Revealing photos. The internet never forgets. Mm-hmm. Yeah, there are people that like to do that, I guess. I don't know who they are. Again, see the argument 2 numbers ago. Arguments or personal drama. It can make you look immature. Well, you can probably do that on your own, too, without Facebook. But, it's
right.
Arguments or personal
in
drama.
Person.
They don't help, yeah. They don't help. They kind of reinforce what people might have thought. Oh, I thought he was a jerk. Look, now here it is. So they got that down. Relationship issues. some stuff should just stay personal. I think these people that put their lives out there on Facebook, I always get kind of annoyed by it. And it seems like I'm not, tattooing an entire generation, but it seems like younger people are more that way. I don't see it as much from, baby boomers or, older people, but I do see it more where people say, you ought to see what we did last night. You go, oh, no, not again. Okay. So relationship issues, good idea to just keep them off there. I think a lot of people have calmed down on that a bit. Because I remember in the beginning, people wanted you to know everything they were doing every day.
Well, it was a new thing. Here you could share. The big thing was you could share to your friends who you'd lost contact with.
Right.
And it was an easy way to do that, too.
Posts about expensive purchases, they come across as braggy or they make you a target for scammers, okay? Also, we don't need to know every dish you had every night, okay? If you have an unusual one or something like that.
I do.
You put up an interesting one yesterday. I was very interested. Your
lobster bucatini.
And I said, I have never heard of lobster bucatini, so I was very interested in that. So something that's unusual or something that would pass my judgment, I would be. No, does that sound too braggadocious? No, I'm kidding.
Yeah, just check in with him first.
Yeah, exactly. All about me. And if enough about you, let me tell you more about me. Anyway, let's see. Anything you wouldn't want your grandma to see. I mean, grandmas make up like 95% of Facebook's user base now. Rants about hating your job or worse, hating your boss.
No.
Yeah, don't do that. We didn't even put those up and we got fired. So, I mean, there you go. We didn't,
true.
But we liked our bosses.
We were being honest.
We liked them.
Yes.
Yeah, I really meant it. Anyway, and finally, a fitting one for Facebook's 21st birthday. Never post anything while inebriated. That's a long word for drunk. Never post or under the influence of anything. Don't post during that time. It is not a good idea.
Maybe they're not in control of their facilities.
Thank you.
So they
you just you don't need that. And when we come back, I want to ask you a question. I'll be to ponder during this break. How many minutes do you think teens spend on their phone at school each day? How many minutes do you think teens spend on their phone at school each day? This may or may not surprise you when we come back and give you the answer. But it is 6:17 here on the Gary Sutton Show on WOYK. You can text our show 833-478-4729. Have you liked Facebook over the 21 years? Has it been good or bad for society? How about you? Has it been good or bad for you? Has it helped to enlighten you on things? How have you used it? I'm really interested in some of those answers this morning. Text the show 833-478-4729 or go to Gary Sutton Show on Facebook and you can fill in the blanks there, okay? Hey, we'll be right back after this. It is 6:17.